Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. Equality Florida works to secure equality and justice for Florida's lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community, and we stand in very strong opposition to this bill. With close to 4,000 children in our state foster care system who are currently eligible to be placed with loving families, Florida should be encouraging adoption of needy children by loving families, not empowering state-contracted agencies to arbitrarily refuse placement of a child with an otherwise qualified couple due to the religious or moral beliefs of a state-contracted agency. Doing so would greatly exacerbate the shortage that we already have of available families, and it works against the vulnerable children awaiting adoption or placement in Florida. This bill would grant an agency receiving state funds a license to discriminate. In many scenarios, for example, a Catholic agency would be allowed to limit placements only to Catholic families, even when a Jewish couple is qualified to adopt a child. A loving aunt could be turned away from adopting her nephew simply because she is divorced or single. An agency may believe that women should raise a child and therefore deny access to a single male. Adoption agencies can refuse to place a child in a home that follows more than one religious belief, a Jewish mother, a Catholic father. Agencies could deny services to interracial couples for religious reasons, or deny couples who are a different race than the child for those same religious and moral convictions. An agency, as Representative Berman pointed out, with pacifist convictions can turn away service members or gun owners. And of course, agencies could assert this law as a license to discriminate against any same-sex couple or LGBT individual otherwise qualified to adopt a child simply due to an organization's deeply held religious or moral bias. This is publicly funded discrimination, and it's authorized by this bill. It's not only unfair, but it's most likely unconstitutional, since the state itself can't discriminate against qualified parents for religious reasons. The contractors it hires to do this government job must be subject to the same rules. I heard speeches on the floor a couple weeks ago about how we have an obligation as a state to help those children in need, that need trumps party ideology and politics. If you still agree with that notion, you must vote this bill down, because giving these organizations pre-clearance to betray the best interests of children violates that very premise. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.